today we are going to take you through the journey from where we started up until to where we are now. So this is our plant, JRA Asphalt Plant. When our customers come, we go through the weighbridge first, even our materials. We've got a weighbridge where we record whatever is incoming, and therefore I'll show you the stockpiles where we stock our materials, and we call them aggregates at the plant. So in order for you to get asphalt, we mix aggregates and bitumen through our plant, and we mix them at the temperature of 160 to 165 degrees Celsius. These guys, they come to take asphalt. These are the guys you see on the street where they test the potholes and do resurfacing. So this is our team. This is a JRA depot, JRA trucks for JRA asphalt. Now this is our stockpiles. We call them stockpiles. So when material comes in here, the trucks will go and they will offload in different stockpiles for different materials. These are called aggregates. So I don't know if you have seen a front-end loader. This is how we now start the mixing process. The front-end loader, I'll show you, it is coming. It will come and scoop a bucket of material, and then it's going to charge the bins. So we'll show you where it starts to charge the bins, and we'll take you through the process again. It's an easy way to do it, unlike if you had a long conveyor belt that is going to the other side, which is a lot of maintenance and a lot of everything. But now if you are using a front-end loader, he'll be throughout the day when he mix, he comes, he scoops, just like you see there, and then he's going to charge the bins. Before, we were using HFO. It's called heavy furnace oil. We are using it to dry our materials, the materials that they are taking here to the mixing drum. Now, heavy furnace oil is a crude oil product. Now, crude oil product, as you know, with diesels and petrol, they are contributing towards emissions, the CO, the carbon monoxide, as well as the sulfur. Now, we have moved away from using the crude oil products to gas. Now, this is where we store the gas. This is our gas storage for natural gas. So it's compressed natural gas. Hence you see it as a gas pack like it is. When you look at that plant, at the top there, the top deck there, it's screens. We have screens. So material that is coming in, it is going to be screened and segregated. So when it comes in, it goes through the belt. Now they mix up in this belt. This is a conveyor collector belt. You can also come this side. It's that material that you saw coming in, it is now coming out. So the operator on the control room, he knows how he should be mixing, how he should be running this. So they mix up here and they go through the conveyor belt. Now when they go through the conveyor belt, they are going through the mixing drum, the drying process. Let me show you the mixing drum. That is a mixing drum, but we are going that side so that you can see it proper. This is a mixing drum. It's a drying drum. So that material that is coming in, we heat it up until a particular temperature, which is 160 degrees Celsius temperature, so that it can be able to blend and bond with the bitumen. Now, this is where it comes in. You can see also there's an exhaust fan. Now material, the dust that is coming out, it is trapped through the exhaust fan and it is coming through this. This is a black house. So this is where we filter and we filter the dust to make sure that it doesn't come out through the exhaust. The emissions, the requirements that we need to meet, there's maximum limit that we have to comply with in terms of PM10, which is particulate matter. And that is, for new plants, it is 50 milligrams per normal meters cube. For old plants, it's 120. With our previous plants, we were about 120. We were running around 490 something. So that was too much, which means we were polluting a lot with that system. Now with this system of using back house, we are even way below the 50, that is the maximum limit for new plants. We are at 5.69. So you can imagine from 480 something to 5.69. There's a significant difference. Then just to show you that the system of using backhouse is very, very efficient. The other thing that changed was that the mixing process was taking place in this one drum. We were mixing everything in one drum. We were using the flame, getting them from heavy furnace oil, which is also polluting. Now you mix bitumen together inside a very heated mixing drum. Now when the bitumen, it's a chemical product as well. So it will react because of the heat, it will react with the heat. Also the HFO is emitting sulfur as well. Now they will go through, and remember, like I said, we are using the wet scraper. Now they will go through, then we start emitting chemicals as well. So we are not only emitting dust, but we are also emitting chemicals like your nitrogen oxide, your sulfur oxide into the atmosphere. And we are way, way above the limit. The limit for sulfur oxide was 1,000. So imagine at that time we were even at around 3,000. That was way, way too much. At the moment, with the new system of using gas instead of heavy furnace oil, which is crude oil, sulfur is below zero. So there's a significant change. There's also something called TOVOCs. Those are total volatile organic compounds. Those are odorless chemicals that comes out, that start evaporating at room temperature. With our old plant, because everything was happening inside here, we were also emitting them below the detection level, which was 50. At the moment, you can't even, when we start doing the test, they are below the detection limit. So there's a very, very, very significant improvement in terms of where we were until where we now. You may have seen the pictures of our previous plant. You can even see from the stack, just by merely looking from the stack emissions, you will see our smoke was grayish to blackish. That was because everything was mixed inside one component. But at the moment, this is only for drying purposes, and then the mixing process is taking place at another component that I'll show you just now. Whatever is left, it will settle underneath the backhouse. So instead of being emitted through air, we are able to now take it, and then we can put it, we suck it out, and then we put it here, so where we can be able to control it and to take it to the dumping side, other than it being, the dust being emitted through the air. Now from the mixing drum there, after we dry the product, you can see here there's a component there. It is a bucket elevator. You can just go through him. These are our heaters. We call them heaters. Some companies use diesel to operate this. Now you can imagine diesel is also a factor in terms of emissions. So we are using gas throughout. Our burners are also using gas, just like our heaters are using gas, just like our burner. And this is our dispatch way bridge. I showed you the incoming way bridge where materials come in, and the process where it goes when you mix. Now, when the product is done, these things, we call them the silos. We can store products for more than 48 hours because they are heated. Underneath, they are heated. So we can store this asphalt. We can produce it today. We can even come and collect it tomorrow at a very good temperature because our silos are heated. So there's the asphalt. Now this is going to the road. It's going to patch our Johannesburg roads. So hence we are saying to the community, we are coming, we are winning slowly. We are getting there. The potholes will be patched.